Hello, it's Denise here at Junk Journal, Junkie UK. Welcome to everybody new and welcome to those of you returning. Thanks for sticking with me through my strange voice stage. It is improving a little bit every day, but only a little bit, so still giving me a bit of jip, so I probably won't be on too long, but I am feeling like sitting at my desk and playing with the papers a little bit more now, so although I can't talk, I can craft now, so I've been having a bit of a play. So I thought I'd come on and show you with what I've made and make a couple with you, and then as soon as I've finished here I am going to do the journal covers so that we can start filling the journals. I was hoping we was going to do that today, but after I filmed yesterday I just did not have the energy to go on and do anything, so everything that I've got here I've just about done this morning, and I do feel now ready to come on and film. So hello everybody, that was a long introduction, wasn't it? So I've been making these, which I saw on a YouTube channel, Wendy's Journaling Adventures I think it's called. I will put a link to her down below because I follow a couple of Wendy's. I'm pretty sure it's Wendy's Journaling Adventures anyway. And they are like pockets with a flap over the top, so double pockets there and there and a flap over the top. I think I made that into a pocket as well. I forgot about that. I did. I'll put that on as a pocket as well. And they're really easy to make, and you can make them out of your end pieces of paper, and I've used a lot of my single-sided papers as well. So Wendy made hers with coffee dyed paper and then just really decorated them, so what you can do with them is endless. I've also been having a play with some tags. So if you remember, I got the big tags from Steph, Junk with Steph. I'll put her in the description as well. Got some on here that I have. I showed you them all yesterday in the big pouch anyway. You'll have seen yesterday's video and seen them. If not, pop back and have a look. But what I did was, because I've made these little mini ones, I decided I wanted some mini tags. So I printed, well, that one was that one, as you can see. I printed that one 2 to a page. And if you remember those, I'm sure I've got them here somewhere, haven't I? Let me just have a look. Sorry if you heard that. I've got the microphone near me but not on me, so that if I have to have a gulp of my tea you don't get that horrible gulping noise that I noticed yesterday. Well, here's some of them. Don't know where the big ones have gone, but they're floating around on my messy desk. Yeah, so these were the big ones I shared with you, if you remember. Yeah, and there were some really pretty shaped ones. Anyway, so I did those 4 to a page because they were really big. Yeah, I backed them onto something, and I've just did them on paper. I think it might be 120, but just paper, so that they're not heavy, because there's going to be quite a few in here, and they don't. Yeah, there's one. Look. They don't take up too much room. I put in the back of here just a piece of folded up, another piece of my scrap, just rounded the corners, folded it up. I'd like to say I'm getting down the scrap, but actually I'm adding a bit more making these journals, but never mind. These are just plain tags that I've got. So I've done nothing on the backs at all. I'll show you the little pile of tags and then I'll show you the rest of those. So I'll just got a pile of all sorts of pretty things. So these are the ones, the really big ones that I did 4 to a page. And Tanya at Tatty Treasures sent me some of these reinforcers in some happy mail. I'll put Tanya's links always in my description as well. So first of all I cut these out and sat half an hour and just stuck all these pretty little reinforcers on, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Yeah, normally that job would be like, oh, this is taking forever, but when you, I got one on that one, when you're not very well. And then I pulled these out of my cupboard, just these plain tags, put a bit of stamp on and some of the reinforcers. There's a little bird from one of the fairy books. And then I showed you the little words and sayings, fairy words that I printed off, like this one here, Adamo. Adamo, I think that's all they were called, Adamo, on Etsy. So I'll put some of those on. You can see there's quite a few I haven't done yet, these tags. I just knew I needed little things to fill the pockets at the front. As it happens, they're bigger than I realised. So these are off the Flower Fairy pages. You must recognise those if you've got Flower Fairy books that you cut up. This is a piece of paper from the Flower Fairy Secret. It's my favourite book. I can't remember what it's called. The Secret Flower Fairies, something like that. And then these are more of the ones from Junk with Steph, and I just stuck some of my Flower Fairy stamps, sticker stamps. These, do you remember I got on the front of them? Yep, so I haven't had to sit and think about them. I just sat, put some reinforcers on, because like I say, they're pretty anyway. Put some words on some, and this is a little piece of, I just thought this went so well with the tiny fairy things. This is came in Happy Mail from Kathy at Craft with Kathy, 2 F's. And I just put a little Flower Fairies. That's what I've cut from one of the book covers, and one of those little labels from those Adamos. Okay, so I've got a little pile of those. And obviously the bigger ones, which you've seen, I've got in here all cut out. So the big fairy labels. So I showed you that one. I think I did 3 before I decided perhaps. Oh, so there's a couple of the bigger labels. Again, they're just on thin paper. They're even white on the back, those. And you can do whatever you want with them. You can do them on, you know, double printed. You could stencil on the back. You could collage on the back. It's just there's a lot in here and it's not heavy. Had to have a toadstool, didn't put a bit of script stamp with gold. All of us love the thought of fairies. Go on in a bit. I didn't put that one on as a pocket now. So you can put closures on, you can put lace. I did think about putting some lace on, and I still might when they go into the journals. Do you believe in fairies? Say quick that you believe in fairies. If you believe in fairies, clap your hands. Yep, we all know that. That's read Peter Pan. Make a wish. And I haven't put anything in this one yet. Oh, just left it empty to play with. Nothing much on those, is there? You can decide what you want in them. What have we got here? Look, there's just a piece of off-cut paper. You might recognise it from something we did Flower Fairy last time. Probably making ephemera, because this is the CD-ROM paper from the CD-ROM, and I didn't have that last time I made a Flower Fairy journal. It's stencilled on the back. Doesn't matter if it is or not in this one, because it's not a grungy, not going to be a grungy journal. That's it. Fold it over and pop it in. Yep, so they'll take anything, big or small. And this is another one that I haven't finished off yet. Okay, so some of these will find their way into the prize draw, which reminds me, if you're a new subby, I think I said hello, there are quite a few. I think I've got 6 or 7 these last couple of days. So if you're a new subby and you haven't already, find the video that says 300 subbies giveaway. It's only a quick video, so just give it a listen, see what you need to do to enter, because by Saturday, which is tomorrow later on, I'm going to close the draw. And the winner will be announced on the Monday, but tomorrow I'm going to close the draw. So go over there and comment and get your name down. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea, excuse me. Oh goodness me, you probably still heard it, but not quite as close up. Okay, so what do you want? Well, for each one, 2 strips of paper basically. Like I say, if it's coffee dyed, it doesn't matter whether it's double-sided or not. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, it's completely up to you, but I'm using one that's double-sided, so I don't have to over embellish, and one that's not. Okay, so that's helping me use paper out of my stash that I've got printed and didn't do anything with. And the one that's double-sided is going to be the outside piece. so it will fold over if you want it upside down, but we'll do this one first anyway. So you can see I've even got a little piece of white at the bottom of there, it doesn't matter. So this one is going to be the inside pocket, that's it, so you have the white up. So you just fold the top down. Now it needs to be the same width, forgot to say that. It doesn't matter if it's shorter, but it needs to be the same width as your other piece. Fold it down. Really doesn't matter, it's up to you. What about a third, would you say that is? I've turned a third over. Sorry about the squeaky table. It's just started again these last few days. See if that's done it. I think the arm goes in. My brain stopped working. Yep, I've got it. Okay, so turn that one over and we glue it down. Okay, so it doesn't have to be out glitter glue, it's just that this is going to dry nice and quick to show you. I mean, I do love my art glitter glue, and you don't need an awful lot of it on paper, but you could, I probably should really, glue stick it, or just a tiny bit of art glitter. Sorry, I was putting my pin in the lid there, so that you just don't get time to move it about on here. Made a mess of that. Get it down quick if you're using art glitter glue. Gosh, I think I just about got away with it. But you could sew them afterwards, so you know it doesn't necessarily need a lot. And then just turn the edge up. I mean, this is very thin paper, so it's ideal for something like this. Just turn that edge up. Let's make sure I've got it square. I had a feeling I didn't. Just so that we've got a neat edge, because that's going to form your pocket. So I'll see if I can do it properly this time. That's better. I was too interested in getting my pin in there, wasn't I? And then this is going to, right, let me think. Yep, that's just going to fold up there and make a pocket. That's why that white bit there didn't really matter. So you can have this pocket shallow if you want the little tags in it. You can have it high, you can have it wherever you want. Completely up to you. So it's really, once you've got the hang of it, she says, it's really simple. Trust me, it must be, because my brain's so foggy at the moment, and I made all those. It's slightly different when you're filming and you're trying to explain to somebody, but you know, I did them. I like the way those patterns have met each other. Yeah, it really is simple to make. I probably shouldn't keep putting that in there. I can manage without. Okay, so this is going to go inside this. This is why I wanted this double-sided. So decide which side you want on the outside. How many sides can you put in a sentence? Oops. Normally that sticks like nobody's business, doesn't it? It's still moving. So I want this one on the outside. So it needs to be upside down, doesn't it? Just excuse the cogs whir in a minute. Yep, needs to be upside down. That's it. Just so it's the right way round. And that looks slightly wider than that now. Just going to take that down a tiny touch, as I don't want it to hang over. If I have to re-glue it, I have to re-glue it. I mean, it wasn't much, but it needs to be really exact. I suppose you could trim the whole thing down once you've stuck it. That's better. Yeah, maybe it just wants straight at the bottom. Okay, so you're going to put that down on 3 sides, so this is creating another pocket. So that's where your double pocket comes from. Whoop. Good shake going on there. Yep, so that is now slightly smaller, but I think I prefer it smaller than hanging out over the edge. Yep, so you've now got that pocket and that pocket like we had in here, that one and that one, and then you fold this over, and you can fold it over as high or as low as wherever you want. Might make this one a little bit higher, and I can put some really tall pieces in it if I want. And I am going to round the edges of this. Now if you're making this with really thick paper, or you're sticking two pieces together, you know, if you've, like me, you've got quite a bit of one-sided printed digitals, you could stick two together. Don't know where I was going with that. The thought has completely left me now. What if you were? What was I going to say? I don't know. It's gone. Oh yes, it's come back. Goodness me. You could, you know, and the flap won't stay shut on its own. You could put a little fastener on it there, no problem. I found, yeah, I think that one's two that I stuck together, and you can see that it's doing that a little bit. But I found with these paper ones that I did, just popping this pocket on here, just gave it a little bit of extra weight on top as well. This one hasn't got a pocket on, but it's staying down. I was going to say, I thought I had another one. Yep, so then you can do whatever you want to embellish it, put inside it, etc, etc. So I'll do another one with you, because I may have made that look complicated. Right, so I'm going to use a white backed piece, and this is stenciled on the back, so I'm going to use that for my very back piece. Oh, we got them the same width. Not quite, but it's not that easy to do, is it? I think I might make it and then chop it down. I think that will be the easiest bit. So this piece first. Yeah, you want that bit upside down, about a third of the way. Let's get it levelish, or a half, or whatever you want. Just fold it over. Yeah, I can see why now. Look, that's not straight there. Let's have a go with the scissors and see if I can make it even worse. Must be why it didn't fit at one end. I think I chopped these, well, I did. I do remember rightly. I did these at 10 centimetre width. I don't know what that is in inches. Let's have a look. It's just less than 4 inches. Of course, you can do them to the width of your maybe I just didn't fold it square. That's better. You can do them to the width of the journal that you're making. I'm going to do this one with the end of my Pritt stick, because I need to use it up, and really it's the best way to glue them. Just give me a few more minutes to get it down as well. And I'm not going to be using these. Oh, it is gloopy, isn't it? It's very nearly gone. I'm not going to be using these today, because like I say, I'll have to go and have a break after this, and then I will be making the covers and sharing them with you. Yep, so that's the top, and then the bottom. Remember, the edge is going to be hidden anyway. Just turn the bottom under a little to create a nice edge. Oops. Oh, my table's still squeaking, isn't it? I mean, basically you just want a pocket, however you choose to make it. Yeah, look, that's way off both sides. Let's get my favourite chomper up and make it a proper job. So I don't want to take too much off, but I just want it nice and level. Oh, glue stick on my blade. So, do you think my voice sounds better? I think I sound a lot better. It still hurts like heck, but it doesn't sound as as bad. So yes, so that pocket is slightly inside now, but I don't mind that. Okay, so I would like these flower fairies the right way up. It's very white at the bottom, isn't it? Maybe they'll have to be on the inside. Yeah, I think they'll have to be on the inside. That's fine. Yeah, then they are the right way up and at the top, aren't they? Yeah, because we can do some pretty decorating on that when we come to it. Okay, I am going to use art glitter for this. Oops. No. Nearly, didn't I? I'll have to let that dry now. Did you see what I was doing? I was putting the pocket on upside down. Did I not even close the pocket? Okay, shall we ignore that bit? I'm not going to edit it out. I'll let you watch it. Just to see what scatterbrain I really am. Okay, so close your pocket up. That might help you know which is the right way up. It dries pretty quick, that glue, so it'll be dry in a second. And just put it on something and check. Yep, still a little bit sticky. We'll just give it a moment. Maybe put some more glue down here instead of on that. I might put it on the right way this time then. It's because my mind was going ahead and I was thinking I might put a little piece of lace on the bottom of here. Not thinking about, yeah, that's dry now. Not thinking about what I was doing with it basically, was I? Let's put a tag in straight away and make sure it's open. I'm sure it is, but yeah, I was just thinking on the bottom of there because it's before I fold over where I'm going to have the fold so I can have it showing. I might just pop a piece of this. Right, just bear with me while I have a quick drink. Oh, that hurts. I am a bit of a wimp, I have to say, guys. I don't do pain very well. I know lots of people say that, but if you ask anybody in my family, they will tell you I don't do pain. I am truly the baby of the family. Okay, let's get some lids on these glues. That one's on, that one's on, that one's not. Not very keen on cutting material, these scissors. Right, I've managed it. Okay, so now I can decide. I'll just squash my tags in there. How far to put that down. Just wondering what I did that with. It's nearly a gold colour. I thought it was scattered straw, it might be. Yeah, that edge down there is not very pretty, even now. If I can just pull that lace back a little bit, I might be able to trim it. So crafting warts and all, as usual. Yeah, that's it. I think a lot of it has to do with my folding, and I'm not 100% precise when I fold things over. That's better now. Shall we corner the edges as well? We will if I know what I did with it. There it is. So hopefully you'll go off and have a play with these guys, because I have to say they're great fun. Great fun. And make some tiddly tags out of your scrap box, or if like me you're not feeling like being too creative, print some off. some paper in here. I do love this stripy paper from yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Victoria Designs this. So one of the signatures in the journals made up of this, and the other one's the papers from the CD-ROM, plus all the bits and pieces I've been making online with you. Yeah, brilliant way to use up, because look, that's not a straight piece at all, and it doesn't matter. Brilliant way to use up your scraps. Yeah, I think we might need a flower fairy image. That's the word I was trying to think of. Somewhere. Let's just grab a few out. Do you know what would be nice on there as well? Some of those decoupage napkins that I've done. I didn't seem to grab many out then. What have I done with them all? Was that it? Oh, that's nice. That's a dragonfly that wants using up. Oh, now that, I'm pretty sure that came from Tandrate Treasure. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly sure, as sure as I am of ever anything. Let's see if we can just... Oh, this is the trouble once I get these out. I just don't know when to stop. Right, no more out till we're decorating the... So she's beautiful, but she doesn't go. Oh, I made myself dizzy there. I'm wondering if... Let's round this. I'm wondering if this might go on as a side pocket. Put a little notch in it to show that it is. I like the little fairy there as well, but I'm going with this dragonfly. I love the colours. Central, do we think? Depends if I'm going to put anything else on with it, I guess, doesn't it? Shall we pinch that little... No. But where are the tags? Oh, you see, now I've got my table full of, absolutely full of bits of paper again. And a really thin one. What do you say? The best is yet to come. I think that's from Peter Pan as well, isn't it? Don't know, but I do know I want this down. So we're nearly done, guys. The trouble is, once I get on here filming and doing things with you, I do enjoy it. I've really missed it. Didn't realise I'd miss it so much. The day and a half that I didn't film. I mean, I've done a couple of quick ones, but I still don't feel like I've had a proper filming session. Where did it go? Do we want you? I guess it depends what we're going to put in it, doesn't it? I think we might have to make something because it's so tiny. I don't suppose that will go in as a little, if we backed it. It would, you know. Just back it onto a piece of here. Definitely making it up as I go along now. I just like her colours with everything that's on that dragonfly. And then we'll put that little "the best is yet to come" on the back of that. Or do we want it on the pocket itself? Stay there while I cut round this. Let me have a look at you. I'm not sure about the colours. It's got little red love hearts all over it. I mean, she might disappear and get lost in here, might she? But I do like... Oh no, because she's too tall. I like her just sticking out. Right, where do we want this? On her? On here. I'm going to put it on there. Still feeling strange to me not gluing all the inking all the cut edges. But I am quite liking the effect for these pastel-y. Let's have it hanging off a bit. How about that? The best is yet to come. So you could see if you made coffee dyed ones, how you could really go to town embellishing them. I think the ones that Wendy made were a lot bigger than this actually as well. And you can imagine what you can put all sorts in them. Photographs, flower fairy pages. Sticking to things here. So this is from Janie B's Elfin. Yep, she's nice in there, isn't she? So, yeah, I need to now tidy up before I go and have a rest, and I've got a couple more of those to embellish, but I hope you enjoyed seeing those. You will see them again in the journal, which is here on my desk, along with half of everything I own, I think. So thank you ever so much, guys, for staying with me again, coming back and visiting me. Sorry if I knocked you then. I'm definitely this afternoon doing the covers, so we're on our way. Okay, hope you're all really well. Have a lovely day. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.